And coming to next thing, we have one more view called as a column selector view. Okay, this column selector view is useful to select columns dynamically. This column selector view is nothing but let me say I'm working on some banking project where as per the requirements they want some particular columns and they don't want some particular columns. Let me say here we have item type dollars, and let me add one more new column for this. That may be region. Okay, now I have added this particular column region. The moment I embed this particular report into a dashboard, this will be like a fixed report. But sometimes the business requirements will be like the customer should be given an option to dynamically select whether this option needs to be present or there is no need. Then there is no need of this particular option. Okay, he can select dynamically whether he need a particular column or not. Then in such scenarios, then we will make use of this particular thing called as column selector. Okay, let us start working on the what that column selector is. Let me generate one more new report. Develop a report with let me put it like year, region, and dollars. Click on results. Here this thing is available for us right now. And now what I want is the column selector view. This column selector view will be available at the bottom over here. Okay, we have some other views over here, right? Here this column selector view will be available. Besides all these views that are available over here, we do have some more views that are this column selector view, view selector, legend, narrative view, ticker view, static text. Static text is nothing but if you want to display any information about a particular report under the report title. Okay, but that information will be like some large information. Or else if you want to display some disclaimer message under every report. Okay, this property, whatever the information that you are viewing belongs to some certain organization and it may be subjected to copyright and all the blah 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 kind of thing. Then you can make use of this static text. Okay, and these are the other type of views that we will be working on each one after the other. Okay, now let me start with this column selector. Now I have given this column, taken this column selector, but nothing is available over here. Now what I am going to do is click on this edit, and I'm selecting column 1, column 2, and column 3. Okay, what I have done is I have selected both the 3 columns that are available in my particular report. And in this column selector, I can have other options like coming to the year part. If I want some more choices under year, like let me say in time, we have something called, like, let it be like month code. We'll be having some option here to add things, but let me edit the criteria first, or else I don't know why sometimes it's getting hanged all the time. Click on results. And I'm going to expand this region as well. Now I'm creating a new column selector for this. Here I should have an option to add something, but it's not available. That's what I'm worried about. Let me add through this. Click on OK. It's not working properly. I think I'm having some problem. I'm working with these views. Let me start from the beginning. Click on new. Subject area M. Let me develop a report with year, region and dollars. And now I just want to create a column selector. Click on edit. Now it's working perfectly. See, after after selecting the year, I just need to provide some options. Under that particular, what kind of column do I need to select? Okay, this year will be the label, and under this particular column, we can select whether to year or like month code. And coming to this district, just check on this. Okay, we need to select that particular column, and what we need to is, then we need to click on the selections. Like here under this particular drop down, I need some list of values, like under that may be like a region or maybe some other customer details like sales rep, state. No, no, this error is getting repeated again. State, and I want to include this dollars column as well as from facts I need some more columns like unit order, unit shape, pending orders. Okay, now let me click on done now. Now I have selected month code. Here instead of year I have selected month code. Now the entire report got triggered with some month codes. I don't want region, I want sales rep. Now the entire things here got replaced by all the things that are in region got replaced with sales rep. Okay, by this we can provide a number of options as per the customer requirements. We will be having a number of options, but let us say if it is a banking project, we will be having around 10 to 15 column selectors even. Okay, it all depends on our requirements. It all purely depends upon our business requirement. Okay, this is fine, right? Now let us work on the other option that is available over here, that is after column selector we have one more thing called as view selector. Let me delete this particular column selector view. Let me work on this same report or else. Okay, let me create a pie chart for this particular table, that is graph pie chart. I have two views for this particular thing now. Okay, let me edit this particular pie chart. Let me make it full screen so that it will be easily visible for you. What I need here is, I don't here in sales rep is in graph prompts, but I don't want graphs. Okay, I don't want sales rep as a prompt here. What I will be doing, I will be excluding this month code and I will be adding these two slices. Now the particular things will be available for each and every sales rep. The dollars will be visible over here. Okay, click on done. And let me create one more view even. I want to create a view for just a bar chart view. Okay, now this bar chart is also available. Now let us start working on this particular view selector. Some error is getting populated over here. Okay, let us check. Here we need to add options whether which views we need to take. I need this graph 2, as well as table. I need this table view, this graph view 1 and graph view 2. Only these three will be available under option list, and I am providing caption as select your desired view. Under view selector, now see this view selector. Many projects will be using this view selector. Why? Because the customer wants initially he just wants an overview of data, whether how the performances are acting like and something like that. And after that, he just want to dig deep into the data. Okay, or else sometimes he needs to compare whatever the data that is generated with targets that have been given to that particular representative and all. Okay, so for that he need different kinds of depth for different types of analysis. So they will be asking for this kind of view selectors. If we want graphs, then this graph is nothing but there we have provided this name graph for this pie chart. Now let me click on this graph 2. Now bar chart will be available, and let me click on this table now. Now this it got changed to this table. Okay, you can switch between different views dynamically with the help of this view selector. That is the main advantage of this view selector. That is all about this view selector. Column selector is something that where we can configure a drop down for different columns at a single place. But whereas view selector is nothing but we can dynamically switch to different views. For the same data, we can dynamically switch to different views. That is all about this view selector. And let me jump on to the next topic, that is the other views. This legend. Let me develop a new report for this. I am developing a report with by adding each and every single column from each folder over here. From customers, I want region, products, atom type, and from time, I want year, and from orders, I need this dollars, and click on results. Okay, and for these measures, I want to do some conditional formatting here. I want to add a condition based on dollars. If dollars are less than 10 lakhs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then the background color should be changed to red. Click on OK and OK. And I need to add one more condition. the condition will be same for dollars. If the dollars is between 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 lakhs and 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If the dollars is between 10 lakhs and 20 lakhs, now background color should be like green. And I'm going to add one more condition. Dollars is greater than or equal to 20 lakhs. Then my background color should be yellow. Click on OK. OK. Let me verify the results whether it's displaying properly or not. It's working perfectly. In criteria, now I want to work on this legend. Click on new view, other views, legend. Okay, this legend is something like you are working on a pie chart. Under pie chart, we need labels to identify which color is which region, which color is which product, something like that. Okay, legend will be the same thing. Okay, here we need to create a title for each and everything. Now what I have done here is I have just clicked on edit legend, provide title as good, and here in format text I have provided it as green.
Sorry.
Average. Okay, this title is nothing but the description. And here at the bottom we can create okay. In the report we have provided 3 conditions, right? For green, I just want to display green as average, and I need to display this the other color as good, and I want to display some other color that I have selected over here, yellow. Excellent. Okay, I want to provide a description at the bottom whether how it's gonna be performing and all. Then we can make use of this particular thing called as legend. Okay, I do have option to edit this width and all even. See, here we have something called as legend items per row. Let it put to 4. Then it will be available horizontally. If you want everything to be vertical, then schedule each row to 1. And we have an option to configure the captions over here that should be available in right, left, or none. Fine. And the sample text is okay. Let us check this thing even. Okay, it will be overlaid on that particular text only. The sample text is something that will get overlaid on that particular text. If you don't want something, if you click on none over here in captions, then you can configure this everything. All the options that are present over here are just look and feel options. That's it. Okay, this is all about this legend view. This legend view is useful to create labels for displaying purpose. Now let us start working on this other view, that is this narrative view. This narrative view is nothing but the view where we can create some paragraph kind of thing. Okay, if you want to display contents all writers reserved. Okay, let us check this. Okay, here in the narrative part, okay, let me show this to you, like the year. I'm just displaying some descriptive data over here. That's it, and nothing more than that. Okay, add to some shipping, and if you want a line break, then click on line break. And here we can make use of the criteria over here even. Okay, let me show this to you. Like let click on S. Here the first thing, that is region, right? If you provide at 1 over here, if you provide at 1, then it's going to display the first column name over here. Okay, let me look at the criteria because I forgot what's this. Let me edit this narrative view. The narrative is nothing but it's going to take values from that particular report, and it's going to display that. See here at central baking, all combinations will get displayed over here. Central baking, central beef, central orders beef, central orders baking. Is this cool? Okay. If you want to generate some kind of descriptions based upon our data, then we can make use of this narrative view. But while referring to the particular columns, data in that particular columns, what you need to provide is, we need to provide at the rate of, okay, at the rate of 1. If it is like region, we need to provide at the rate of 1. If it is like item type, we need to provide at the rate of 2. If it is like year, we need to provide at the rate of 3, like that. Okay, region item type year dollars. Region item type year dollars. Let me present this. Okay, let me type that. Region at region 1. Okay, I want to display it like at, for region 1 item type 2. What are the other things that are over here? Region item type year dollars. Click on edit. Year at 3. Dollars value is at 4. Okay, this at 1, at the rate of 1, at the rate of 2, at the rate of 3 are nothing but references to the data of that particular columns. Okay, the moment I click on here, see the data is displaying. But if you want to add a line break over here, add a line break. See, for region central item type baking, here 1999 dollars value is like this. If you want to do nothing, but it's nothing but a kind of, okay, like concatenation operation that we will be using in Excel sheets and all. Okay, I will be adding a line break for this event, and if I want to postfix something for this particular entire data, then I can add this thing even. And coming to the rows operator, I just want to add some bar. Now this bar has got added as a rows operator. Okay, and here if you want to customize this text, if you want to give some kind of rich visualizations, if you have knowledge of HTML, then you can check this contain HTML markup, and you can provide other things over here even, like if you want to provide something like HTML tag like header h1 header test. Okay, now it's taking it as header. If you want to display it like header 2, it's the size got reduced like that. Okay, if you are good at something like HTML and all, okay, if you are good at this HTML scripting, you can make your HTML scripting, you can beautifully visualize the data with the use of this, by using this narrative view. Okay, I'm not very good at HTML. Basically, we will not be using this particular view much. If you want to do some out of the box customization, then we will be providing this particular access to UI development team, and they will be taking care of this. Nothing to worry. No, there is no need to worry that we don't know this HTML and all. Okay, for this all this kind of UI development, we will be providing access to UI team, and some projects they will be having a separate UI team for OVA even, because that UI team will be taking care of this kind of requirements, as well as we do have some more other requirements, like we do have a feature called as these BA apps for mobile. They will be taking care of all the mobile customizations over there. Okay, that people will know this Android knowledge. They will be having this knowledge of this Android iOS as well as this HTML and all the UI options. And coming to our one more view, okay, that is ticker view. Okay, this ticker view is nothing but it's a kind of scroll information on a report. For share markets, we'll be having some scroll, right? That kind of thing. The entire report will be scrolling over here. See, our entire report, whatever the report that is present for us. Okay, let me delete this narrative view. Okay. Let me delete this legend as well. Our entire report will get displayed in the form of scrolling. And coming to the static text view. Okay, this narrative view here, in this narrative view, we can add our own narrations and we can pull the data from table. But coming to the static text, okay, it is just kind of text displaying and nothing more than that. Here we can't pull anything from the report and all. We'll be just writing disclaimer kind of things. Click on edit, and here we can provide just a static text, and that static text, if you want to configure that with HTML even, then you can do that. I want to add something disclaimer like contains all rights reserved to DWVI geeks. Dot. Click on done. Now it will be available as a disclaimer. Okay, that is it is just very simple view. And we have something called as logical SQL. Okay. The other view, that is logical SQL. This will be usable only for our development purpose. If you take this view, if you want to verify our logical SQL during our development phase, then we can make use of this logical SQL view. See, the moment I click on that logical SQL here, logical SQL will be visible on our front end part. That is nothing but this logical SQL. And one more thing that is present over here. Static text is over. Okay, this create segment and create table list, I am going to discuss that tomorrow. And we do have something called no results. If if we are getting no results for our particular report, then we can configure that no result. I'm just checking where it is available. This no results view will be available for entire analysis. So I think it will be available in analysis properties. Okay, let me move to criteria. Click on results. Instead of selecting any kind of particular view, now let me click on this. Edit analysis properties. See here, results display. No result settings. If there are no results, then default display message will be appearing. That is system generated message with a error code or something. But if you want to customize that error message like header, like oops, no data. Now I want to test this. Okay, if there are no results, then it's going to work. Let me filter this customer details. Is in. I'm providing value like Pakistan. Click on OK. Click on results. See, now my custom error message is getting displayed over here. Oops, no data, you have done wrong selection. This is what the custom message I have provided there. Okay, we'll be using this custom message when something like if some data loads are going on and for some particular data will not be available in our reports, then that will be the most frequent error that we used to get. During that, instead of uh, displaying the default system message with all the error codes and all, okay, the customer will not be convenient with that. So for the sake of customer convenience, we'll be making use of this and we'll be displaying the appropriate data for him. Okay. This is all about different views and options that are available over here in this results tab. Right? And let me verify the other things that are also present over here. Let me remove that filter, and in this result section we have something. This is for printing. Okay, if you want to export or report to printable PDF, then we can click on this. Okay, this is how our reports is going to look in printable format. Okay, not only report, you can even import all over each and everything. And this is nothing but if you want to extract or report to different formats like CSV, Excel 2000 to 2000 plus. Okay, click on open with. We'll be importing this data into Excel for during our unit testing. After developing report, if you want to verify whether our data that we are fetching over here, or if you are working with some kind of calculations, if you want to cross check whether the calculation is going on perfectly or not, then you can import that into Excel and you can cross check. This is all about this. And coming to the scheduler button, I'm going to discuss this in agent spot. Why? Because by using this schedule button, I can schedule a report. See, okay, now it got triggered to untitled agent. By this, then we can click on this delivery content. We can write subject, we can write the matter, and we can write the format. The report should be delivered to the manager, maybe in HTML format. Okay, this is all about delivery activity. I'm going to discuss about this separately. Okay, the scheduler button is used to schedule a report for let me say during our starting phase. I have said an example, right? Every day at 10 o'clock a report needs to be triggered to my manager with yesterday's sales, like that. Okay, this is the dashboard view button. By using this button we can look whether how our reports are gonna display in the dashboard. Okay, this is nothing but the dashboard view. And coming to printer options over here. Here we can configure the page setting that should be like portrait or landscape, the number of rows, whether we need to hide margins. Okay, all the printer configuration for the particular reports can be done over here. And this refresh button is nothing but to refresh the data in the reports. Okay, we have done some changes in the, okay, we have added some new data in database, then you can click on this new. And we'll be doing this the same thing from reload server metadata and this refresh display event. And this is the views button where we are going to add our desired view. And this is a new group button where we can group one or two components. Okay, I have created a group somewhere, right, like central, east. I want to group this like specific. Click on OK. Now a specific new thing will be available at the bottom. specific. That is used for creating groups. If you want to create some new calculated items, okay, dollars, if you want to create something with like dollars percentage, okay, then you can create that form by selecting here. See, we have different selections over here. Click on cancel. If I want to create something using this dollars, if I want to create some new calculation item is nothing but adding some new calculation, okay, new calculated column or something like that. Okay, this is nothing but where we are grouping, and here we will be doing some grouping with calculation. We will be grouping our 3 or more rows and we'll be calculating them at the end. Okay, that for that kind of operation we'll be making use of this particular thing. And coming to this XYZ, it is nothing but edit analysis properties. Okay, this edit analysis where we are going to display error message, this interactions. Okay, here we will be configuring whether what options should be available and what options should not be available. And in this data tab we will be doing data formatting. Like in all my reports, I just don't feel like displaying null values, then it will be like default. But if I want to include null values, then I can check this. Okay, and here this display of column added in criteria tab is nothing but if you want to display whatever the data that is present in the main table to other views, then we can check this display, or else if you want to exclude that, then we can click on this exclude. Okay, we can do all such configurations over here. This importing formatting from another analysis is nothing but we have generated an analysis and we are creating some kind of similar analysis, and if you want to format the data like these colors, look and feel, everything, then we can click on this import formatting from other analysis. Here we need to select that particular report, okay, where we have all the formattings corresponding to our business requirements. Like let us say I'll be adding all my reports to some web page, and that web page needs to have some set of colors and look and feel. I want to have the same look and feel for all my reports. Then I'll be generating a default template for a particular report, and I'll be copying all that formatting to all the reports. Creating compound layout. Okay, this creating compound layout is nothing but here in this compound layout we are having this set of views and all. I want one more compound layout, then I can create one more compound layout. I can start working on this next tab. This duplicate compound layout is nothing but I want to do some experiments on this particular thing, and I just want to duplicate all these things. Then I can click on this duplicate compound layout where all that things will be available, and we can start doing our own experiments over here. Now this delete compound layout is used to delete this whatever the selected compound layout. This rename compound layout is used to rename this name. Okay, I want to rename this compound layout 3 to test phase 3. Click on OK. Now it got renamed to test phase 3. And the last option that is available under this results tab is show or hide the selection steps pane. Okay, here we have selection steps pane at this bottom right. Sometimes we may be feeling like uncomfortable if it is available over here, then we can hide this or we can show this. This option is used to show or hide that selection span. Okay, by this I feel like I have covered each and every single option that has been present under analysis, and under this analysis the main part, that is the type of views that we are going to select. Okay, the type of views that we are going to select, and that views we'll be using for our display in dashboards and all. And from tomorrow's session we are going to work on dashboards, how to build dynamic dashboards and all. Okay, by today all the report generation and different views generation from that particular reports, each and everything got completed, and from tomorrow we'll be working on simple dashboards, that is creating some reports and importing all that reports into dashboards, and how we are going to present data to the end customer. Okay, we are going to work on the pages that what we are going to deliver to our customers. End of the day, for delivering output to the customers, then what is the output that we are going to deliver to the customers is dashboards only. We will not be using all these simple reports and all. Customers need a web page where a dashboard where he can monitor his entire business. Okay, that will be the final end product. Okay, if you are working on a Java product, then we will be providing output as some Java tool or some Java application. But for our OBE, we will come up with the final end product, that is dashboard. Okay, from tomorrow we will be working on dashboards, which will be very, very interesting. I hope I think everyone has understood it till now. Okay, if you guys have any doubts, please let me know. Okay. I'm done for today.